So here's an example of a screen that needs a little bit of tweaking in terms of the map. You can see this jump here over the two spikes. I mean, it's set up to be a bit challenging, but it seems that pretty much every time you attempt it, unless you get the positioning fairly pixel perfect, you're going to get hit. There are places in the game where, you know, that's a good thing because it can show players that perhaps they're going in the wrong direction, or perhaps that they need to find an alternate route. But in this case, it was deemed a bit frustrating. So here we go with Mappy, which is the software we use for mapping the game. This here is just me replacing the tile 0, so I can actually see what I'm placing down, because in the actual game tile 0 is replaced with the background pattern, and there are black tiles which you can't differentiate on the actual map itself. So there we go, wipe them out, save the file out, and the job's done. We save them out as the FMP files from Mappy, and also export them as CSV files so we can read them back in easier. Here's another example of a slightly wonky map where the little skeleton man tends to fly across the air for no good reason. Looking at the map, we've got the control tiles for the enemies up there. It's probably because he's placed the one with the little 4 on, he's placed a little bit too close to the reverse tiles. So in this case, the easiest thing usually to do is to just pad out the reverse tile, so when the enemy hits it, he's guaranteed, even if he slips through the first lot, he's guaranteed to reverse on the second lot. But I also move the start position of the enemy here, just to be sure that that doesn't happen, so there you go.